The sun is coming up on a new kind of day, chasing all the midnight ghosts away. I'm standing on the hill where the world is turning pink, finally finding time to breathe and think. The air is a little sweeter, the light is a little less cold, a brand new story waiting to be told. My heart is a mirror reflecting the view, starting to believe in something new. The bruises are fading, the gray is gone. I'm finally ready for the quiet dawn. Oh, beneath blushing skies, the world starts to gleam. A gentle awakening, a silent soft dream. The past is a whisper, the future's a sigh, as the color returns to a brand new eye. It's a fragile beginning, a delicate surprise, living a life beneath blushing skies. I see my reflection in a puddle on the street, without the heavy feeling of defeat. The gold is returning, the warmth is coming back, filling up the empty space within the track of a life that stopped running, a heart that stood still. Now moving with the quiet, confident will. It's not a firework, it's not a blazing star, just a soft, steady rhythm in the center of my heart. The color is a promise, the light is a sign that this beautiful, fragile life is finding me. Blushing skies, watch the colors start to finally finding where to go. Blushing beneath blushing skies. The sky is a canvas of bruises and gray. The storm finally passed, washing the world away. The ground is all mud where the foundation used to be, a messy, wet blueprint of a broken we. But something is stirring beneath the cold, wet earth, the quiet, stubborn knowing of my own sudden worth. They thought the flood would break me, they thought the cold would kill, but you can't stop a flower with a little heavy chill. I'm pushing through the wreckage, I'm reaching for the light. I learned how to survive in the middle of the night, 'cause I'm blooming after rain, vibrant and deep. blooming after rain, finally finding my place. My petals are heavy with the moisture you left behind. A beautiful reminder of a merciless kind. But the sun is a brush painting the sky with gold. A new chapter starting, a story to be told. The scars are just wrinkles on a new clean page. Don't you dare feel sorry for the mess on the floor. It's the beautiful chaos that I asked for and more. The water was a gift, the dark was a friend, and I'm finally beginning where you thought I would end. Blooming after rain, watch the colors catch the sun. The strongest life has just begun. Blooming after blooming after rain. The red heat of the argument has finally turned to gray, and the screaming in my head is simply washed away. I'm sinking through the layers of a quiet cobalt sea, where the pressure of the world can't get a hold of me. No more gasping for the air, no more reaching for the sun. Just the weightless realization that the fighting part is done. The clock is ticking slower in this liquid kind of light, turning every never into something that feels right. I'm letting go of the anchor, letting go of the chain, watching the salt water dissolve the last of the stain. Oh, it's just calm blue magic, pulling me down to a kingdom of But down here in the blue, the world has come to a stop. Is it a dream or a healing? I surrender or ruin to feel the cold water smoothing out my skin. The blue is a blanket, the blue is a home. I'm a grain of sand, I'm a mountain of foam. Calm blue, magic in the veins, washing out the fire, washing out the pains. Blue, so calm. I left my heavy boots by the garden gate. I'm tired of the gravity, tired of the weight. The fog is rolling in like a velvet sea, and for the first time, it's not swallowing me. I'm stepping off the ledge of the used to be, finding a rhythm that's wild and free. The world below is a muffled gray sound, but I'm miles away from the cold hard ground. My pulse is a drum in the center of the mist, a beautiful life that I almost missed. Oh, I'm dancing through clouds, spinning in white, a ghost in the daylight, a spark in the night. No more directions, no more where do I go, just the soft, steady feeling of a heart in the flow. It's a hazy, high altitude, beautiful view, dancing through clouds far away from the I see the lightning, but I don't feel the sting. I'm caught in the feathers of a mechanical wing. The past is a city that's too small to see, just a flickering memory of a version of me. I'm breathing in the moisture, I'm drinking the haze, lost in the magic of these vertical days. Is it a storm or a sanctuary? Is it a fall or a flight? I'm losing the edges, I'm owning the light. The oxygen's thin, but the spirit is wide, and I'm far mind to see what secrets a quiet heart can find. The light is filtered through 1,000 feet of blue, turning everything old into something new. No more gravity pulling at my tired bones, just the soft vibration of the underwater tones. There's a heavy kind of silence that feels like a home, a cathedral built of sapphire and white ocean foam. I'm breathing in the pressure, I'm drinking in the deep, finding a beauty that the daylight couldn't keep. Oh, it's a deep blue wonder, a silent, soft embrace, a world without a name, a time without a place. No more fighting the current, no more fear of the dark, just a long, slow pulse and a bioluminescent spark. It's an endless invitation to never go back under, living in the center of a deep blue wonder. I see the coral reaching like hands toward the top, in a place where the seconds and the minutes finally stop. The wreckage of the earth is just a shadow on the floor, and it doesn't have the power to hurt me anymore. I'm a part of the movement, I'm a part of the haze, lost in the magic of these indigo days. Is it a dream or a healing, a surrender or a win, to let the quiet heaviness finally in? The blue is a blanket, the blue is a song, and I've been waiting to be here all deep blue wonder in the soul, finally finding how to be whole. Wonder, just deep blue. The sun is a memory, a gold-plated coin, spent on a day that I didn't want to join. Now the shadows are stretching, reaching for my hand, like a quiet old friend who finally understands. I've become. No more squinting in the brilliance, no more running for the shade. Just a comfortable seat in the center of the fade. Oh, embrace the evening, let it hold you like a stone in a kingdom of violet, where you're never truly alone. It's a heavy, soft velvet, a permanent ease, moving through the silence with a confident breeze. No more chasing the morning, no more where do I go. Just embrace the evening and let the quiet grow. I see the street lamps blinking, a distant orange chain, washing out the salt and the sting of the rain. The jagged I miss you is a rounded off edge. I'm stepping off the roof and onto the ledge of a life that is slower, a life that is deep, a promise to the darkness that I'm finally gonna keep. Is it a surrender, or is it a win to let the beautiful heaviness finally in? The night is a cushion, the night is a home. I'm a mountain of sapphire, I'm a mountain of foam. Embrace the evening, safe and sound. Feet on the floor, heart on the ground. Evening, just embrace. I've been staring up a ceiling for 100 years. The pain's peeling like the dried up tears. I've built a mansion in the space behind my eyes, where the sun never sets and the love never dies. In here still laughing, you're still by my side, and I don't have a single secret to hide. The coffee's gone cold on the bedside table. I'm living a life that's a beautiful fable. I'm pulling the blankets up over my head, choosing the goals through the things that we said. I'm just endless daydreaming, caught in a loop, like a bird in a cage, like a plane in a swoop. I'm weaving a tapestry out of the air, pretending that I can still find you there. It's a vivid, heavy, and colorful light, a world where we never have to say goodbye. Just endless, endless daydreaming. I see you in the kitchen, I see you in the hall, a projection of light on a crumbling wall. The real world is knocking, it's loud and it's gray, but I'm turning the volume down, pushing it away. I'd rather be lonely in a palace of gold than face the reality that's starting to fold. Don't wake me up, don't turn on the light. I'm winning the war in the middle of the night. The edges are blurring, the center is soft. I'm holding the anchor and throwing it aloft. the cedar logs hiss, a golden reflection of the things that we'll miss. The orange light is dancing on the curve of your jaw, the prettiest tragedy that I ever saw. I'm holding my hands out to catch the heat, while the winter is scratching at the glass on the street. It's a dangerous comfort, a cozy kind of pain, knowing that the fire can't survive the rain. And we're feeding the embers with the letters we wrote, watching our forever turn to smoke in our throats. Oh, it's just fire, light, and feelings burning us down. The quiet is chaos in this sleepy old town. We're glowing in the center of a darkening room, building a masterpiece out of our doom. It's a beautiful fever, a flicker, a spark, firelight and feelings before the cold and the dark. The shadows are stretching like they're trying to leave, and I'm wearing the silence like a heavy wool sleeve. You look like a painting, all amber and gold, a story that's reaching the part where it's told. If I move any closer, I'll go up in flames. If I stay where I am, we're just two different names. The wood is turning black, the glow is getting thin, and the chill of the morning is starting to win. Is it a hearth or a pyre? Is it love or a ghost? I'm losing the person that I needed the most. Turn into gray. Watch the last of the heat just drift away. Feelings and firelight. I'm walking through the grocery store at 10:30, and I catch myself humming a melody again. It's a strange forgotten static in the center of my chest, a little gold rebellion against the heavy rest. I saw a yellow umbrella in a puddle on the street, and for a split second the world felt sweet. It's not a wildfire, it's not a burning sun, but I'm counting the victories one by one. A glitch in the shadow, a break in the gray, a tiny invitation to just be okay. Oh, look at the flickers of joy blinking in the dark. A sudden vibration, a beautiful spark. They're not staying forever, they're just passing through like a neon reminder of a life without you. It's a glitchy, electric, and delicate toy, living for the magic of these flickers of joy. I laughed at a movie till my eyes started to sting, and I didn't feel guilty for the joy of the thing. The what might have been. I'm not a finished painting, I'm a work in the glow of 1,000 little lights that are starting to show. Don't try to name it, don't try to make it stay. Just catch the reflection before it fades away. The night isn't empty, the night isn't cold when you've got a pocket full of internal gold. Flickers of joy, just a yes and a no. Watch the little lights start to grow. Joy just flickers, just flickers. The ground gave way about a week ago, I think. I watched the heavy parts of us begin to sink. Now I'm drifting past the ceiling, past the roof, finally living out the cold and quiet proof that we're not solid, we're just patterns in the air. I reach for the anchor, but it isn't there. My heart is a balloon with a slow, steady leak, and I'm losing the words I was terrified to speak. The oxygen is thin, but the view is getting wide. There's a strange kind of mercy in this rising tide. I'm just floating through forever in a pale blue haze, counting up the minutes and the ghost of the days. No up or down, no hello or goodbye, just a silver splinter in a violet sky. We're not falling, we're just caught in the swell of a story that neither of us can tell. Floating, just floating through forever. I see our old house like a toy on the ground, a little wooden box where the silence is found. I used to be afraid of the height and the fall, but from up here velvet in the light. Past the morning, past the dawn. Forever, just a whisper in the blue. The stones around it, polished by the time. The jagged hills are getting harder for the sun to climb. I'm sitting on the bank, watching the water bend. A long-distance traveler with no need for an end. No more crashing white water, no more frantic spray. Just the silver surface carrying the world away. I used to try to swim against the heavy rising tide. Now I'm letting gravity take me for a ride. The banks are getting wider, the valley's opening up, and I'm filling every corner of my empty golden cup. Oh, it's a gentle river flow, a steady, calm design, a liquid constellation where the earth and water align. No more fighting the current, no more fear of the deep. Just a rhythmic navigation and a promise that I keep. It's a long blue mercy, a story starting to grow, living in the magic of a gentle river flow. I see the reflections of the willow and the pine in a mirror that's no longer your world or mine. The wreckage of the yesterday is buried in the sand, while I'm drifting through the center of a quiet holy land. You're a distant mountain, a peak I used to climb, but I'm a different version of me in this version of time. Don't try to stop the movement, don't try to build a dam. I'm finally finding out exactly who I am. The sea is calling softly, the sky is getting wide, and I'm finally enjoying this beautiful blue ride. Gentle river flow, has run out of things to say. The echoes of the yesterday have faded away. I'm sitting on the floor in the center of the dark, but I'm not looking for a match. I'm not looking for a spark, because the light isn't coming from the hallway or the street. It's a steady blue vibration rising up from my feet. I used to think that moving was the only way to survive, but staying right here is making me feel more alive. The silence isn't empty, it's a heavy golden thing, a sanctuary built on a broken silver wing. Oh, look at the glow in the stillness, the heat in the cold, a story of a heart that's finally uncontrolled. No more chasing the lightning, no more fighting the tide, just a quiet illumination coming from deep inside. It's a neon pulse, it's a calm, steady line glowing in the stillness, and it's finally mine. The furniture is breathing, the walls are starting to hum. I'm the architect of the person I've become. I see your shadow shrinking until it's just a grain of sand, while I'm a mountain of light in this silent holy land. The world is a blur of 1,000 frantic lives, but I'm the only version of me that survives. Don't move a muscle, don't blink an eye, just watch the internal sun start to rise in the sky. The pressure is a diamond, the quiet is a throne, and I've never felt less alone than when I'm alone. Glow in the stillness, steady and bright, the only true thing in the middle of the night. Stillness, just glow, steady and bright, the only true thing in the middle of the night. Stillness, just glow. The attic of my mind is finally opening up, pouring out the shadows from an old cracked cup. The light is hitting different through the slanted lines, showing me the treasures that a lonely heart finds. It's not a heavy burden, it's not a jagged stone, just 1,000 tiny tiny particles I'm proud to own. I'm watching the old ways and they never start to swirl in a slow motion orbit around a different girl. I reach for the glitter, but it's just thin air. A beautiful reminder that you're no longer there. Oh, look at the golden dust streams dancing in the rain, turning every yesterday into a soft display. No more crushing pressure, no more leading weight, just a shimmering surrender to a quiet kind of fate. It's a hazy altitude, beautiful view, golden dust streams far away from the you. I see a revolver like a flicker on the wall. Before the winter came and started to call, but the frost is all melted. The air is getting deep with a million little secrets that I no longer keep. I'm breathing in the magic, I'm drinking in the haze, lost in the glow of these sepia days. Don't try to catch it, don't try to hold it tight. It only looks like magic when it's caught in the light. The world is a prism, the heart is a lens, and this is the place where forever ends. Golden dust streams spinning in the light. The prettiest ending to a very long night. Dreams just gold and dust. The blanket of the night is heavy and deep, casting long shadows while the city sleeps. I used to fear the dark when the sun would retreat. Now I'm finding the rhythm of a silent soft beat. The moon is a spotlight, silver and low, cradling the world in its beautiful glow. No harsh lines to follow, no brutal honest light, just a gentle perspective on a very long night. I'm letting go of the tension, letting go of the need to plan a new garden or to plant a new seed. 'Cause I'm held by the moon, silver and serene, the quietest comfort that I've ever seen. No more chasing the day, no more running the race, The world is a hum, the dark is a friend, and I'm finally okay with the way that things end. Held by the gravity has finally let go of the sky, and I'm watching the always start to say goodbye. It's not a meteor, it's not a burning streak, just a soft silver silence that makes me feel weak. Are slipping from their place, drifting like glitter through the empty black space. I reach out my hand to catch a piece of the glow, but it's a cold kind of magic that I've started to know. The map of the heavens is beginning to blur, losing the shape of the people we were. Oh, look at the lightly falling stars landing in the grass. A million tiny mirrors, a shattered looking glass. No thunder to follow, no fire in the air, just a quiet surrender that's hanging everywhere. The night is a witness, the night is a scar, watching the end of a lightly falling star. I remember when we used to name every spark. Now I'm just a shadow standing in the dark. The constellations are breaking, the hunter is gone, and I'm left with a feeling that I've carried too long. It's a beautiful ruin, a celestial mess, a slow motion ending that I have to confess. Don't try to save them, let the light hit the ground. There's a strange kind of healing in the lack of a sound. The sky is getting emptier, the black is getting deep, and I'm finally falling into a long, heavy sleep. Lightly falling. lightly falling. The heavy velvet of the night is finally wearing thin. I'm letting the first few rays of copper touch my skin. There's no alarm, no sudden crash, no sirens in the air. Just a quiet realization that the light is actually there. I'm opening the windows that I've kept shut for a year, watching the condensation and the sadness disappear. It doesn't burn like the fire, it doesn't sting like the frost. It's the gentle finding of the things that I thought were lost. It's a slow, steady pulse, it's a calm, easy breath, a beautiful life rising up from a little death. The shadows are retreating to the corners of the room, while the garden outside is preparing for its bloom. I'm drinking in the silence like it's honey, like it's wine, finding the rhythm in a heart that's finally mine. You're not a ghost anymore, you're just a part of the view, a long ago story that I finally lived through. The dew is on the grass, the birds are starting to sing. I'm not afraid of the shadows or the secrets they bring, because the sun doesn't hurry and the sky doesn't lie. It just shows up every day to tell the darkness goodbye. Morning. For 1,000 years or so it feels. The moon is a silver coin, spinning on broken wheels. I'm walking barefoot where the grass is cool and damp. I don't need a candle, I don't need a street side lamp. There's a strange new rhythm growing under my feet, in the space where the garden and the midnight meet. I thought the dark was a place where things go to die, but I'm seeing electric blue against the black of the sky. Every scar you left is starting to hum and ignite, like a field of fireflies in the middle of the night. It's a midnight garden glow, a secret kind of light, the kind you only find when you're lost in the night. I'm shimmering in colors that don't have a name, a cold kind of fire, a beautiful flame. No more chasing the day, no more running from the low. I'm finally shining in the midnight garden glow. The lilies are opening like hands reaching for the stars, healing the bruises and the jagged silver scars. I used to fear the shadows, I used to fear the deep, but now I have secrets that the daylight couldn't keep. You're a distant memory, a ghost without a face, while I'm becoming the queen of this haunted place. Darkness isn't empty, it's just full of what we hide, until the pressure builds and the light breaks out inside. I'm bioluminescent, I'm radiant and rare. I'm breathing in the magic of the heavy midnight air. Let it glow in the velvet, in the deep. The only promise that I'm gonna keep. Midnight garden glow. The clock on the stove is the only thing glowing, digital green while the shadows are growing. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold pane, watching the silver streaks left by the rain. The neighborhood sleeping in blankets of gray, while I'm picking apart every word that we say. There's a pale, jagged light cutting through the blinds, tracing the maps that a lonely heart finds. I reach for the window to touch the night sky, but I only find fingerprints cold, hard and dry. It's just moonlight on glass, a frozen reflection of a love that was built on a flawed perfection. I'm looking right from it, I'm looking at you, in a world that's been washed in I've reached the edge of the rocky shore where the shadows don't follow me anymore. The sand is like diamonds under my feet, and the air is a melody, heavy and sweet. I'm looking at the horizon, a golden line where the was and the will be finally aligned. The tide is coming in, but it's not made of salt. It's a beautiful ending to every single fault. I'm stepping in deep, I'm letting it rise, watching the reflections in my wide open eyes. Oh, I'm swimming in an ocean of light, golden deep. A million secrets I no longer have to keep. The water is warm, the water is clear, washing away every ghost, every fear. It's a tidal wave of mercy, a beautiful sight, drowning in the beauty of an ocean of light. I see the memories like shells on the floor, beautiful fragments of a long ago war, but they don't have the power to cut or to sting. They're just pretty, hollow and silent things. I'm a part of the current, I'm a part of the flow, in a world where the only direction is glow. No more islands, no more walls. I'm entering the beauty when the universe calls. The surface is a mirror, the center is a home. I'm a mountain of fire, I'm a mountain of foam. Ocean of light, pulling me in, where the end of the story is where I begin. Light, so much light. The city lights are sleeping, the road has gone quiet. I'm standing on the hillside, breaking the riot. In my head, where the what ifs scream and shout, now I'm breathing in the air that's just let out. The weight of the day seems to dissolve and decay beneath the black velvet blanket that's keeping the gray away. I'm a speck of dust on a spinning blue ball, waiting for the gravity, waiting for the fall. But the sky is a canvas, a masterpiece in motion, and my little broken heart is just a drop in the ocean. I'm painted with starlight, bathed in the cosmic haze, I found a glass bottle on the bathroom shelf, a little piece of you I'd hidden from myself. I turned the silver cap and the ghost came out, filling up the corners of my heart with doubt. It's the smell of the garden after a heavy rain, the scent of a sorry that couldn't stop the pain. It's funny how a fragrance can be a time machine, taking me back to the places we've been when the world was pink and the light was gold, before the winter came and the stories got old. I'm drowning in these rosewater memories, soft and pale, a delicate vapor, a beautiful veil. I try to breathe it in, but it's just thin air, reminding me of when you were actually there. It's a sting in my eyes and a sweet heavy ache, the kind of beauty that's destined to break. Rose water, just memories in a bottle. I remember the linen and the morning sun, before we realized that the race was already won. You used to spray it on your wrist and your neck, a floral armor for a relationship in wreck. Oh, now the scent is a shadow, a whisper in the hall, and I'm just waiting for the last drop to fall. Wash it away, let the water run clear. I don't wanna smell you if you're not really here, but the glass is stained and the cork is tight, and I'm wearing your perfume into the night. Rose water fading on the skin, where the ending starts to begin. Memories, just memories. The real world is locked outside the door. I'm floating on the currents of a dream, nothing more. The sun is going down, but it's a different kind of fade, in shades of cobalt and the promises we made. The sky is a gem, polished and deep, a sapphire secret that I'm finally gonna keep. The wisdom of the blue, the quiet of the night. You look at me and everything feels right. It's a perfect illusion, a beautiful soft light in the sapphire sunset. We never said goodbye. face the long, cold, lonely dawn. But for now the air is heavy with a magic I can't fake, a beautiful vision that I'm scared to break. The time is suspended, the gravity's low. In this world of blue, we're the only things that glow. Is it real if it feels this good in my head? Does it matter if the words were never really said?